this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I just want to say a massive Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic New Year's Eve and, you know, a really good holiday season. And yeah, I hope that 2024 has started out really nicely for everybody. Yep, I was very boring last night. You know, I just went to bed at my normal time of like 10 o'clock and did not see the new year in or anything like that. But I'd had a nice meal with my daughter and a friend, and yeah, we had a nice time. So yeah, that was my New Year's Eve. But everybody else, you know, my sons, they both went out and hopefully had a nice time. Well, one of them I've spoken to, he had a nice time. The other one I'm sure did have a nice time as well. It was also his birthday, so that was nice. And I obviously saw him, you know, during the day for his birthday, but not obviously in the evening. Anyway, so I have digressed completely. So I have come along with all the bits and pieces that we made during our series. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who supported me and watched the series. And I hope that you joined along with me. And hopefully now you've got all these wonderful things to be adding into your junk journals as well. So we're going to be kind of having a look at those and, you know, seeing what we made. We're going to have a count up and see how many things that we've actually got ready made as well. You know, and then I'm going to just be talking through some plans and things that I've got for my channel for 2024. So let's just kind of take things one at a time. So I've put them into the piles of the types, you know, the ephemera types that we made. So we can just kind of like look at them, you know, piece by piece. So I did finish off the majority of pieces. I think I did say I wasn't sure whether I would have time to finish them off, but I did try and finish them off whilst I was like watching TV and things like that, so that everything is now done and I've got complete pieces now, you know, in my stash ready to be used. So yeah, feels really good. And to be honest, just in that 6 days, I mean, the videos all were quite long, so it's, you know, it was over 6 hours, and like I said, I did finish some off camera, but look at how many things that we made in that just over 6 hours kind of thing. Really, really, really a ton of stuff. So I'm really chuffed with, you know, the efforts or the outcome of the efforts. So these are all the little mini tags. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, which is absolutely epic, isn't it? So yeah, feel really thrilled. So we've got 16 tags. What I should do is actually write these bits down, and then we can see how much we've actually got at the end of this. This is where I won't be able to find a pen or anything to be able to write this down. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find a pen or anything. And then yeah, I'm never going to remember what amounts that I've counted up, am I? Oh well. Right, 16 tags. So yeah, somebody else keep count maybe and put in the comments how many pieces that we achieved. We had the book image junk journal cards. So that is all of these. So we've got 1, 2. I finished lots of them off with things like my bows, and yeah, like same with the tags, finished lots of those off with my bows as the little tabs. Again, we were doing quick and easy ephemera, quick and easy junk journal fillers. So just by using, you know, 1 or 2 extra things to actually finish things off. So that's why I was using things like the bows, because they made things very quick and easy to finish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that is amazing. So did I say 16 tags? I can't even remember, and that was only 2 minutes ago. So I'm not doing very well. 21. I wish that I'd bought a pencil along with me. Anyway, never mind. So what are we going to be doing in the new year? So I'm just going to be showing you these things and, you know, keeping slightly quiet and, you know, about what they are, but we'll count up. So first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody. And I know that I probably sound a bit like a scratch record because I have said this before, but thank you so much to everybody who supported me through 2023. It was probably the most difficult year of my whole life. And well, not probably, it definitely was. Yeah, a bit of a roller coaster of emotions and very, very difficult times. And so I just want to say, you know, thank you so much, because honestly, you guys got me through those times, you know, both emotionally and obviously, you know, you all really, really helped out, you know, when I really was in kind of desperate situation back in the summer. So thank you so much. I did mention very briefly that situation is still continuing, unfortunately. So I will do an update on my life as soon as I can, but I'm not kind of out of the woods yet. So yeah, I will do something soon, but at the moment it's not kind of a situation where I can kind of, you know, talk about it. So I'm just going to count these up. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, these 3 I didn't decorate yet. 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got 12 of the little envelopes, and in the envelopes we just stuffed them with like faux postage stamps, not faux postage stamps, the vintage postage stamps and things. So 12 of those, which is awesome. And then we had these little tied up pieces as well, so I just flick you through those. So yeah, thank you so much. And you know, yeah, I just couldn't you know, couldn't have probably got through the year without you guys. And yeah, I would have been a whole load more miserable, obviously, had I been, you know, doing a job that I didn't like or anything as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that I'm going to have turned a corner, you know, and yeah, hopefully kind of like be able to focus a little bit more. At the moment, so that's bringing me on to my plans for 2024. At the moment, and I have talked about this recently, I've really been struggling a lot with my mojo and my inspiration, and just actually general kind of like fatigue, really. And I don't mean physical fatigue, I just mean like a sort of crafting fatigue. And I think it could be a sort of bit of PTSD and things, because sometimes when you've gone through quite a lot of, like, you know, stressful times, it can leave you with a bit of yeah, like sort of PTSD type symptoms. So I'm not dwelling on that. Please don't think that I'm now waffling on about that again. But what I am going to be focusing on is making 2024 all about getting my mojo back, perhaps putting more fun into crafting, and getting back to, you know, hopefully a point where I feel inspired, feel like I'm really enjoying myself, and feeling confident. Because what happens is, and I'm sure that lots of you do share these sentiments, because I know that whenever we've talked about things like anxiety, a lot of you seem to also struggle with that. But what happens is, obviously, it becomes a bit of a sort of, you know, chicken and egg scenario, because the more anxious you become, you know, the more you're then focusing and homing in on the anxiety. The less confident you feel, the more anxious you feel, and it goes round and round and round. And of course, all of those things then prevent you from being able to be your, you know, coming along and turning up with your kind of most best self, really, for your crafting. So I'm going to be focusing my efforts on, you know, having fun, inspiration, getting back to, you know, homing in on what I really love, homing in on kind of like, yeah, building inspiration and building confidence. So I really hope that you're all going to join me for that. I'm sure there's many of you who, you know, have possibly been through similar things, or other things, but that have resulted in you perhaps feeling similar ways. And so I'm going to make 2024 all about inspiration, fun, building confidence, and just, you know, getting in tune with kind of your authentic self, crafting for like your mental health and well-being, and just, you know, making it the most enjoyable thing that we possibly can. So let's count up how many of these little bundles that we did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, that's loads, isn't it? 17 of those. So that's very cool. And then we've got these gorgeous little journal cards that we made as well. So, oh my goodness, how much do you love that one? It's probably my favourite one out of these. So I'm just going to put these down. So yeah, I would really love it if you guys join me for 2024, when we're going to be just homing in on all the fun, all the inspiration, and, you know, just getting back to what crafting should all be about, really. So with that being the case, there's going to be lots of going back to basics and doing kind of like quick and easy things, very basic things that are accessible to everybody. There's going to hopefully be lots of trying out new ideas, new techniques, maybe working with some different things that we haven't worked with before. And on top of that, I'm going to try and do some more journaling, art journaling and things like that. Because again, that's kind of gone by the wayside, because I find that something that takes a lot of energy to do, and a lot of kind of creative energy. And I just haven't felt in a space where I've been able to do that. So I'm going to try and get back to, you know, I think way back in the beginning of the year, and I think maybe even the year before, I was trying to do an art journal page spread every month. And that's just fallen by the wayside. So I'm going to try and get back to that, because I was really enjoying doing them. But like I say, I feel almost like that really takes a lot out of me to do it, even though I enjoy the process. And so I'd really like to pick that back up and try and, you know, go back to that really. So let's count up these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 of those, and they are just lovely, aren't they? And so easy. So 15 of those. So maybe somebody's keeping count in the comments. And then finally, we made those yummy cabinet cards. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those. So, and these ones, obviously the main decorative elements were really on the backs of these. You know, the fronts were obviously just the conventional cabinet cards, but the backs was where we kind of focused the decor. So that was all of our bits. So 13 of those. So whoever's keeping count, maybe you could just put a tally at the bottom of how many pieces that we did. But yeah, really, you know, created quite a few lovely, yummy bits. So I've got a journal here, which I have been filling, and it came to a sort of grinding halt, where I still have some extra bits that do need filling. Sorry, I should have untucked it before the video. But so we're just going to stuff a few of these pockets with some of our ready-made pieces, and yeah, hopefully we will be kind of finished and ready. So other updates would be, obviously we're going to be starting round 3 of the mass making sessions. So we're going to be doing those. Now, again, the round 3 of the mass making, they would be starting ordinarily on the 2nd of January, but because I've still got kind of a house full of people and things like that, it's just not really panned out. And so I haven't been organised enough. I haven't filmed those or anything. So I'm going to start instead on the 9th of January, I think it is. So the 9th of January, we will start the round 3 of the mass making. So I would absolutely love it if you guys would join me for that. You know, and I've talked about this before, always have the nicest time doing the mass making sessions because it's just so relaxing. So I'd love it if you guys would join me for that. So yep, that's going to be, I'm just picking which cabinet card to put in. So there we go. So that's going to be commencing next week. Yeah, and aside from that, really, it's just a case of, you know, a massive thank you to everybody. You know, really appreciate your support. Really, really, really hope, you know, that everybody is, you know, in a good place and starting out 2024, you know, just feeling positive, feeling really good. And, yeah, that we all have lots of good things, hopefully, coming our way. And, you know, we can all have lots of fun times together, really. So that's kind of pretty much it, really. I do normally start the new year with a series, doing my 7 favourite projects from the previous year. Now, again, I'm not going to be doing that this year, partly because I just ran out of time, and partly because with my new filming schedule, I actually then struggled to, you know, to do that. Because if I was obviously then doing 7 videos, you know, a series of 7 videos, that would actually be... yeah, like over 2 weeks. So it just wasn't really, you know, a very practical option. So I won't be doing that this year. But that's another thing which hopefully in 2024, I'm going to actually pick up a few more series, you know, options, because I love it when we run the series. I never know how to pronounce that word. I always absolutely love it when we do series. Anyway, when we do little series. I'm so sorry. I don't know whether you do it series or series, but anyway, when we do the series, I always really do love those, you know, and have great fun doing them. And I'm hopefully going to focus on doing some more of those kinds of things as well. And they'll be coming, you know, just sporadically throughout the year. So whilst I'm keeping my filming schedule kind of at 3 times a week at the moment, and obviously, you know, if things do eventually calm down in my life, you know, and go back to a place where, you know, hopefully things are a bit calmer and a bit more stable feeling, I will maybe be able to pick up and do more than the 3 times a week. But at the moment, I'm just going to stick with the 3 times because, you know, that's what's kind of doable. And then we will have a look and do some series during that time as well. And then hopefully that's kind of the best of both worlds, really. So I think that's probably the best way to go. This journal's really quite full already, it's got to be said. So struggling really a little bit to put much else in here, but I might have to even take 1 or 2 things out if I'm truthful. Okay, and then, yeah, I've got a little pocket there. But yeah, I will hopefully do some odd series, you know, popped in amongst the 3 times a week schedule, because I just think that's quite fun to do. So they will be just coming, you know, as and when during the year. I've also got a little series going to be coming, which is going to be on Saturdays. Now, I've got 1 more video to film on that, and I've been filming it for about 2 years, would you believe? So who knows when I will actually finish that, but it will be coming. Oops, I wonder if I was going to be gluing that in there. I think I was. Let me just flick my hot glue gun on, because yeah, I obviously need to be gluing this in. That will be coming, and it will be yeah, I just need to film the last episode of that. So I don't know why it's taken me so long. Like I said, it's just one of those weird things that for some reason, you know, I started it, was having great fun, and then it just kind of fell by the wayside, and then I just couldn't get back into it. So I will pick that back up, and obviously as soon as I do, I will upload those. But that will be a Saturday thing, but hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun. It's just 10 episodes at the moment, only 9 because I haven't filmed the 10th one. But yeah, once I've done that, I'll upload that, and hopefully that will be a, you know, really fun one as well. Oh, too wide. Okay. So, I mean, again, you can see all those lovely bits of ephemera that we made. I mean, although we made, I mean, I've lost count, but there must be a good, you know, 60 pieces at least of ephemera that we made. I mean, I've used quite a few. I've lost count of how many that we've actually now, you know, popped into here, but we've already used quite a few in this junk journal. So, you know, no matter how much ephemera that you make, you just can never have enough, because very, very quickly it all does just get used up. So, you know, if you didn't follow along with the series is obviously now, you know, up there on my channel. So, you know, you can always download it, or not download it, but, you know, watch it and follow it from now. And then make some bits yourself, because, you know, all those bits of ephemera, and very quickly, you know, you will run out of pieces again. So I think really, you know, you can never have enough things ready-made to be filling your journals with. So like I said, I should have kept count of how many pieces we actually used in this journal, but I feel like we've already used like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7, so maybe more. Perhaps somebody was counting how many pieces I used in there as well. But, you know, you can see how you do really get through these pieces very, 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 very quickly, unfortunately. So, and honestly, this feels so rewarding to have all these lovely bits ready, you know, ready in my stash. So that will be it. I'm waiting for my hot glue gun to warm up, and then I will obviously glue this pocket in. I will come back with a flip through of this journal. I think I've done another video where I was filling it as well, so there will be another couple of videos working on it as well. But yeah, that's it really. All I've got to kind of like say really about the coming projects ahead and, you know, the year ahead. So happy new year to everybody. I hope you all have, you know, all good things coming to you this year, and, you know, that everybody just, yeah, has a happy and healthy start really to the year. So thank you so much for all your support. I would really love it if you haven't subscribed already to subscribe to my channel. Like I say, focus this year is going to be fun, inspiration, back to basics, you know, getting kind of, you know, a great feeling from your crafting, you know, sort of, yeah, mental health, mental well-being, all of that kind of stuff, and just having a really super lovely time. So hopefully we're going to all build confidence, you know, build our yeah, inspirational kind of creativity and things like that. So thank you so much, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Like I say, the mass making won't start now until the 9th of January, and yeah, then it will be obviously every Tuesday. So thank you so much then, and Happy New Year. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks then. Bye.